Hello everyone and welcome back to my first Assault Rumble video ever. Now I have been just doing my free dailies and I'm finally at level 10, Assault level max, and I'm just interested to see how hard these teams or how hard it is going to be to complete these missions. This first one here is quite easy. Most or a lot of characters have Paramythia type, so having 4 of either Paramythia or Straw Hat tagged characters is quite easy. The main difficult one I'd say is the Striker one. I'm running a very unorthodox team for Striker, and we'll do it against the Whitebeard boss, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, against Whitebeard. So we're going up against Luffy, Whitebeard, and Saint Saturn, surprisingly. And Luffy is going to be weak to Cerebral and Striker characters, and we want to avoid using a driven class characters, since Luffy will force them out and also give them debuff defense down of level 7. So you want to be running strength team since they have resistance to dex, and you want them to be either Cerebral or Striker based, and you want to have as few driven characters as possible. Luffy is going to be resistant to forced out, damage over time, action bind, and reduce percentage damage by 85%. So you can't health cut Luffy, of course. This is, I'm pretty sure, the exact same thing for every single boss, is to make sure you can't cheese the content. And Luffy has a CT of 20 seconds, so he's going to be popping very frequently. And of course, he has his lackeys, Zoro and Sanji, so we'll see how this goes. So let's get straight into the team. This is going to be a very generic strength team. Very generic, but also very powerful. So recently I did super evolve my Nami, Hancock, and Robin, but I did end up pulling a 6-star copy, so I can use their strength version here. Unfortunately, not much investment. Our king is the only character here who has actually decent investment on the main bench, on the main team. On the bench we have Law, who has pretty good investment. Of course we have Akainu with level number break 4 with all these good upgrades. Christmas Uta is very cool. She of course has the super special, so we're gonna see how that plays. She is going to make our characters pop their specials much faster because she does have CT buffs. Okay, so I am pretty sure that I don't need to use many gems in Assault Rumble. As long as we win these matches, then we should have enough score, get a decent rank, where I can get a good amount of rainbow gems. So let's get straight into the team against Luffy. So of course, Uta and Kobe are both Cerebral, so they'll be getting 20% extra damage. And then we have one Striker character in Hancock, Nami, and Robin for a 10% increased damage from them. So I'm very interested to see how this plays out. Of course, my units are not well invested. We should be fine though. Off the bat, let's see what we can do. As I said, Uta is going to be great for CT. We have Hancock, Nami, and Robin. Hopefully, the what's it called? Forgot what the debuff they give to the enemy. Confusion. Confusion is very good. I don't know if it works on the enemy. As you can see, I'm very, very bad at Rumble. I couldn't even remember what it was called. Kobe's coming in. That's cool. We have King, who does damage through defense. We only got it on Zoro. We only got the confusion on Zoro. And it didn't even work. Damn. Of course, Luffy's great for damage. Even after being in the game for over a year now. Over 2 years even. Still a great unit. I still have the Luffy from the New Year's, the Strength Gear 5. But he is much better than using that Luffy. Okay, so of course we do have the resistance coming in, reducing the damage taken. Uta also increases speed as well as defense. That's great. Also giving herself some healing. She does have very low HP. Of course, we want to break the enemy, meaning we get their HP to 0 and we can just deal damage without them fighting back whatsoever. That will increase our damage score, allowing us to get a higher rank. Okay, Luffy's popping again thanks to Uta's special charge increase. And she's popping again for the 3rd time. Still not using her super specials. I'm pretty sure maybe she did use it early on. I just didn't notice. Okay, King is going to be doing a lot of damage. Okay, so Luffy is broken. We still need to break Zoro and Sanji, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay, speed, haste. That's okay. We have 30 seconds essentially to just break down the enemy further, deal as much damage as possible. Kobe with more CT. Kobe and Uta together makes our specials activate so fast. It's amazing. Attack, speed, defense, CT, healing. Uta is amazing, bro. I think Kobe also gives us shield. I'm still not sure what shield does. I'm guessing it's a form of damage reduction. Or defense increase. I really don't know. I'm not going to pretend I do. We have broken all the enemies now, so we can just deal a bunch of damage. But they still... I thought if you break them, then they like stop attacking, but clearly not. Either way, we are dealing a bunch of damage. Okay, we are using the super special. Animation is super clean, bro. That's like... Oh, Treasure Cruise has the animations down right now, bro. Okay, so... They are going to use their specials. But we did give Confusion to Sanji, so he will not activate. But our HPs are really good, and we got an overall score of 344,000. And since we did break the enemy, we get an extra point bonus, allowing us to get to a score of 2 million. Very, very good. And we should have cleared the team or the mission where we use 4 Paramythia / Straw Hat tagged characters. So let's see. Yes. No, wait. Yes, we did. This is the 4 or more tagged characters. Another 1k tickets. So as I said, that one was the easier mission. Now we're going to try out the Whitebeard boss, which is a very sketchy team I'm using. I did pull Roger or Ligaban in their youth. So this is the team we are using. Very, very strange. Ohm has no right being there, but he is going to allow us to get the special from Roger or Ligaban upon death. Since we are running a striker-based team, we need 6 or more strikers, which we do have. This character has a great ability in their passive, allowing them to activate their Rumble special upon death. But it does require us to have 6 or more int characters on the crew. So that is quite the condition. It definitely restricted me while building this team. But when you do, or when he does die and activates this, it's a lot of damage. He is one of the greatest damage dealing Rumble specials in the entire game right now. So having that just free is so powerful. So, I mean, Ohm isn't really doing much on this team. Also, I didn't want to run Shiki on the main bench. I was going to run Cat Viper, Powder Rumble Recruit, but you need the 6 int characters. So we have Prince Gruz, we have Roger and Ligaban themselves, Shiki, and then all 3 characters on the bench to a total of 6 characters. We are running Yamato and Luffy, who I don't really run too often. Also, kind of wasted my alternating ink pens on giving them their alternate art. Not the best decision, but it's fine. It's not too crazy. But yeah, against Whitebeard, of course, he's Sai, so we want to be running a int team, or mostly int characters, since they will have resistance to Sai. Now, against Whitebeard, what is the best characters to run? Of course, int, get 15% damage taken, or Whitebeard gets 15% extra damage from int characters, and then also striker units. So we are running a few striker characters. What am I talking about? We're running the entire team of striker units. I have lost the plot, man. So let's just see how this team goes, bruh. Should be fine. What rank are we at right now? 3,500. That's pretty good. Honestly, as long as you have top 5,000, you don't need to spend a single gem. Every single gem counts, guys. So let's see how Whitebeard goes, and can we complete the mission. The mission is complete so long as we survive. We don't even have to break the enemy, so it's not too difficult. Striker teams are not the worst. They're pretty decent. We have a lot of damage here. We have Ace, Luffy, Yamato. Both of those characters do a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure Prince Gruz is a support type character. They give us shield for striker characters. They also deal or give the enemy half stats. So they kind of like a support and debuff, mainly debuff type character. Shiki is not meant to be there on the main team, but he is a health cutter, so having him proc would be nice. Um, but yeah, once again, the Whitebeard is immune or very strong against health cut. He's going to have 85% health cut damage reduction, which just means Shiki is not going to be helpful too much. But he still did quite a bit. He also confused the enemy. No, he did not. Who did the confusion, bro? I'm very confused. I think it was Prince Groose. Either way, we seem like we're in a pretty good spot right now. Someone please tell me what shield does in the comments, bro. I literally have no clue. I'm trying to learn this rumble thing, bro. I've avoided this game mode, trying to understand it for so long. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. It's literally OPTC 2.0. It's a completely different game. Okay, we're doing a lot of damage from Luffy and Yamato, so that's great. I think I have 2 dupes invested in them. Okay, special rewind. I actually wonder if we will even die with Roger Eligaban to actually get the effect for the extra special. Because, I mean, it seems like we're not going to die. Our team has a pretty good standing right now. Yeah, I mean, Shiki, not too useful at this point. Whitebeard has been broken. Can we break the other characters so that we can actually get extra points to our score? Okay, there we go. We broke Ace, so we just need to do Marco as well now. One more damage dealer. Luffy and Yamato coming. Oh my days. Why is the only character... Why is Roger Eligaban not dying, bro? That's the one character I want to die. This is not good. Are we actually gonna lose? There's no shot. Nah, it's 5 seconds left. We are safe. Please smoke a kill. Break. Yes, he broke. Let's go. So Marco, we broke all of them, meaning we got a ton of extra points. A total of 1.1 million. Not as good as the previous round, but not too bad nevertheless. And we did get the mission cleared, so that's great. Extra rumble scrolls, but mainly the rumble tickets, and of course the clout of having completed all the missions. No one really cares, but I do need those tickets to get my cotton candy gather island leveled up. That was pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, I probably won't be able to answer them because I'm not so good at Rumble. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for more Rumble content. Of course, like the video. It shows me that you guys want to see more Rumble content in the future. I really don't do that a lot. As I said, trying to learn the game mode properly. But I'll see you in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.